We're live again from New York City. We're going to be refretting. Well, we are continuing with a project that is on this playlist, refretting a jazz bass, Fender jazz bass. It's on the workbench. I can show it to you right there. It's on the workbench. And yeah, I'm still here. So in the previous live streams on this playlist, we removed the frets, and I had the bass jigged up on this neck jig here, which you can kind of see, right? And I planed the fingerboard because it was uneven. And now the bass is right there on the bench, and I am going to install the frets. But before I install the frets, I need to jig up this neck. I am going to be using a method that I came up with. So I don't know if anyone else is doing it, but I came up with it. So I will show you. I think this is going to be a separate live stream showing just the jigging up, and then I think I will just do a separate live stream of the actual refretting, just to keep them shorter. All right. First thing we do is remove the strings. So this is probably not very interesting, but it is part of the process. I'm just live streaming as I work on guitars and basses. I'm not live streaming every day. For those of you who are new to this channel, this is not Guitar Quackery. This channel is called Guitar Quackery Live, not to be confused with Guitar Quackery. This channel will not have any edited videos. I don't believe it will. Maybe one or two, for whatever reason, might be needed in the future. But yeah, so this is just live streaming. So why don't we remove the strings? These are, yeah, the current strings. Roto sounds, I think. Roto sound. And I believe I have a pack of new ones that the customer provided that we are going to be putting on this machine. Oh yeah, another thing we'll have to do is, because I planed the fingerboard, I had to remove quite a lot of material from here. I just watched the previous live streams. This shelf is not deep enough now for the nut, so that's going to be a separate live stream, just showing how I'm going to deal with this. But now I am simply going to remove the neck and then jig it up. Right? Let's put this away, and there you go. It's obviously it's a bolt-on neck. It might get a little loud. This is you know, peak rehearsal time here at the studio. The studio here is music. It's Bob Elliott's Music Makers NY. But this little space here is Guitar Quackery, the repair shop, a separate entity from the music studio. I rent a space here for these projects. Okay, and now let's see. Let's remove the neck carefully. Also have to be careful with this. You don't want to chip off the paint here, although there's already some missing paint here, chipped off. It's a relic, you know. but I don't want to be relicking it. Yeah. This is it. And now I can just put this away for now. We won't need the body anytime soon. These guitars in the background are rental guitars. They belong to the music studio. I do take care of them a little bit, but I don't do the same level work on the guitars, on the rental guitars, that I do on customers' guitars. Let me check something. Yeah, all I'm doing is I'm just checking. I did tighten the truss rod a little bit when I installed the neck, and I had the strings on, not at full tension. Now the truss rod is, not at release the truss rod, so I just want to make sure I don't have a back bow or anything like that. What I will do now is remove these tuning machines. So let's put the camera here. And there are 4 screws, 4 tuning machines, which means 16 screws. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you want to help? Huh? Okay. Yeah. Oh. "16 screws, I better use the machine, right?" I don't recommend tightening screws with the power tool, but removal is perfectly fine, especially because I've removed them before. I know they're not very tight. I mean, they're tight enough, they're not too tight. Okay, we need to remove all of the hardware for the refretting method that I'm going to show you. Okay, I will keep them in order. Not that it makes a difference really, but I will keep them in order. Okay, so now I removed all the hardware because I need a flat surface. And now this is a flat surface, and this is a flat surface. But this is a, well, curved surface. And it's, if I put it on a flat surface, there's a space now here, right? Not so much close to the heel of the neck, right? So it's thicker here and thinner here. I think we all know this. So now let me put this away, and I will show you what this method is. Jigging up the neck for a refret. First, let me explain this. I will be using an arbor press to drive the frets into the fret but arbor press is right here. It's pretty heavy. But but let me just show it to you. Ugh, that's it, right? Now, I will jig up the neck so that I can put the neck so that I can move the neck under the press and drive each fret then separately, right? Now, I can't do this because, like I said, this is flush against this metal plate, and here also, but here we have this space. So I came up with a method, and I will show you what it is. Okay, so it's a jig that I make for each neck separately. Okay, so we're going to make one for this neck. Before we do it, I keep checking that the fingerboard is in fact completely flush, right? So there's no space here, no space anywhere. Okay, this is just to double check. Okay, if there was a space, if I lift this a little bit, I would be able to do this, right? But, you know, now I'm lifting it. Yeah, so it's completely straight. This is what we want for this method that I'm about to show you. I will put some tape on this metal plate from here to here. So let's mark this off from about here to about here. All right, and that's my tape. Okay. Just what I meant to do. Let's put it this way. Okay. And one more. You know what? You know, I don't do this every day, right? So just gonna have to rethink the whole thing every time. Okay, that's good. Just like that. Okay. Okay, now when we place the neck here, it's like this. All right, so we don't need this tape for now, but now we need saran wrap, which I have right here. Let's put this away. Now, I don't have an audience, a live audience. Somebody was watching a few minutes ago, but they gave up. Too bad, because I think this is going to be interesting. Yeah, and I'm going to need this for later. I'll show you what this is in a minute. I am going to need this tape. Okay, let's do it. the idea is to put saran wrap here. Okay. Now, for a guitar, it's different. This is a bass, so I could put it, I could overlap it. That's probably what I'll do. And I need my scissors. I hate saran wrap. And I didn't buy it, by the way. I found it in the garbage. Well, I mean, on the street. Okay, just like that. Ah, come on, these scissors are... I need to buy new scissors. Okay. Perhaps you see where this is going. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be wrinkled. That's all good. But I'm trying to not have too many wrinkles. Oh, come on. That's fine. And now we can put some tape here. Okay, so there are some wrinkles, but it really doesn't matter that much, and you will see why in a few minutes. Let's put some more here. Yeah, I'm really not a fan of saran wrap, but it is the best product for this. The reason why I don't like it is I don't like this kind of non-biodegradable stuff. Single-use non-biodegradable stuff. Yeah. Okay. This is good enough. That's that. Nobody is watching my live stream in real time. Isn't that something? Well, it's okay. I can live with that. So why am I even talking? I don't even know if anyone's going to be watching the replay. All right, And now we put it here. That was this way. Not that it matters, but just for consistency. Okay, so I want to put the neck in the middle, regardless of where the headstock is, right? And I want to clamp it. Oops. Okay. That's it. And now I'm looking at this space here. Like I said, there are some wrinkles, but it really doesn't matter that much. And you will see why very soon. But if I can get rid of some more wrinkles, that's not bad. Which is what I'm trying to do right now. Trying to pull this in this direction. It's all right. Okay. But the most important thing is that the neck is centered. Like that. Okay, and I do want it tilted in this direction, because now I will be filling this space with Bondo. Okay, Bondo is a automotive compound filler. It's kind of like an epoxy resin. I just bought a new can because I was running low on Bondo. Okay, so this is fresh from I hate to say it, Amazon. And speaking of Amazon, we're going to be using this Amazon envelope to mix it. I wish there was a world without Amazon, or without the need for Amazon. Okay, I'm always mixing this up because it does tend to separate on the inside. I'll be using this to mix it and then to fill it like this. Okay. Yeah, and this is the Bondo. And I also need paper towels. It's also good to use gloves. Where I put them? Here. All right. We're getting there. Now, I'm not really sure I'll be able to do live switching during this process, but okay. Okay, I think I'll just show you this angle. Okay. I think this is the best angle anyway. I mean, I guess I could show you also this angle. But once I put the hardener, once I start mixing, I need to be moving fairly quickly through the whole process. And I really hate the smell. They inhale this stuff every day at a auto body shop, right? So we need more than this. And then we're going to start mixing hardener, right? So what I like to do is I like to squeeze the air out, put the cap back on, and mix it more. Like I said, it does separate on the inside. Yeah, so this is going to be a separate live stream, just, you know, this jigging up. We're already about half hour into it, so 28 minutes to be exact. And what else? Where I put my paper towels here. We're running out of space. Somebody needs to invent a better paint can. Okay, I think this is a good amount. Yeah, I don't like it when it gets stuck here. All right. Now we put a little bit of hardener. I think that I always put too much, but I think that's better than not putting enough. So if you put too much, it hardens quicker, so the open time is reduced. But if you don't put enough, I think it doesn't harden. I'm not really sure. Needs to be well mixed. So this clamping, clamping jig, whatever, refretting jig will hold the neck securely, and it gives the best support at the back of the neck, right? Obviously. doesn't get better than this. Okay. Come on. So this is why it's not really important to get rid of all the wrinkles. Because when I push the bondo, it'll push the wrinkles as well. And I don't need to put the bondo throughout. You know, I just pick a few spots. Obviously, there's a bigger gap closer to the headstock. Yep.
I use it too. It's good stuff.
Okay. I want to use it all up. So as it's hardening, I'm pushing it, and that also kind of takes care of those wrinkles, saran wrap wrinkles. So again, I don't know if anyone else came up with the same idea. I came up with this independently. It is a bit wasteful because, you know, I make a separate call for every bolt-on neck. Yeah. Before it gets completely stiff, I need to clean this. And yeah, I got some on my glove. And if I remember correctly, I can clean it with acetone. Let's see. Yeah, comes right off before it's hard, right? And I don't like the smell of acetone either. Okay. This is it. Now, we just let it sit until it's hard. I can keep this here, and I keep checking this if it's hard, right? Without touching that. Although, you know, doesn't really matter if I do touch it a little bit. But it is going to take a few minutes. This time I put less of the hardener, so it's taking longer, and I hope I put enough hardener. I guess we'll find out. So this is the first time I'm mixing it on this workbench. I'm doing this because all the cameras are here. If I weren't live streaming, I would be doing this on the dirty bench, which is not here. It's over there. But I am live streaming, so I want to, you know, use the cameras and show you what I'm doing. But, you know, I hope I don't mess up my workbench. And here now, I'm flipping it like this. And now I wanna put some Bondo here. So I'm gonna have to mix a fresh batch and do this side. All right. Let's find. Well, I can just cut this off and use the other side. So we're already 38 minutes and 44 seconds into this live stream. Okay. Let's place this here. Okay. And now I'm ready to mix another batch. Let's do it. While this side is hardening, we work on this side. And it's hard enough to not run down, right? So it's already hard enough. I don't know, just a little bit more, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Ah. I hate the smell. And now we put the hardener. Is this enough? All right. I hate to put too much because then it starts to stiffen too soon. All right. is the same blue color, the hardener, as the Amazon Prime color. Interesting. And I think on my first batch, it was melting some of the Amazon color off the face of this envelope. I don't want to have pockets of unmixed Bondo because it would stay soft, right? Okay, I think we're good. Let's start here. Like I said, I don't do this particular job every day. And also, I haven't been doing this method for a long time either. It's a relatively new invention or idea. Well, I guess an invention is an idea. There's no invention without an idea, right? So if you don't have the right neck support when you are driving in the frets, it can cause problems. We are going to end up with wrinkles in the Bondo from the saran wrap, but that's fine. As long as we have points of contact with the neck where it is flush, you know, the little gaps don't really make a difference. This is already good enough, but I'm just using up all of the Bondo. Why not? I paid for it. I think it's already hardening. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and once again, clean up with acetone. Come on. It's quite a wasteful repair procedure. Well, what can I do? Yeah. How about that? I'm going to let it sit now for, I don't know, half an hour. And I'm going to take a break while it's hardening. And then I will be back and we will be refretting this neck. Thank you for watching. If you like it, you know what to do. If you don't like it, don't do the other thing. Just tell me about it. Use the comment section.